report the news. Nobody has the balls to report.
Why am I the only one breaking stories like this? You can call me Uncle Turtleboy, Clarence, Aidan. I don't care what you call me.
Did you not say that you were going to take my baby out of revenge and make him a transgender baby?
I think they don't like the things that I'm saying and they want me to stop saying them, but I'm not. I'm never going to stop. Now, these are the kind of stories, guys, that must be told.
I'm just a guy who's breaking stories and reporting news from my basement.
Yo, what's up, Turtle Riders? How's everybody doing today? Good, excellent. Welcome to the Turtleboy Live Show, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Uncle Turtleboy. I've gone ahead and I've shared the link to the stream on the various social media platforms that we currently operate. Please feel free to go ahead and like all of those pages if you haven't done so already. There is the Clarence Woods Emerson page. It is my personal page. It's got, I think I just passed today, 27,000 followers on there. You can also get at me on the Turtleboy Sports page, which I think is like 26,000, I want to say. And then the Uncle Turtleboy page, which I want to say is around 23. I mean, you add those all up, you get, I mean, we're looking at like 75,000. So we're getting close to 100, guys. Do the math. So go ahead and like all those pages, comment on them, share them, do your thing. That's how people start seeing it. Interact with the page as much as possible. Also, follow me on Twitter at Dr. Turtleboy. That's DOCTOR Turtleboy, because if Jill Biden is a doctor, then I'm definitely a doctor. I'm also on Twitter at Turtleboy Phone. Or on Instagram at Turtleboy_daily_news. You can follow us on there. Keep up with all the shenanigans and the updates and whatnot. And the general good times, the interactions that come along with following Turtleboy on social media. It's been very active on there lately, if you haven't seen so already. So more importantly, make sure you guys have subscribed to this channel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Smash it, if you will, as the kids say. And hit that notification bell. Last I checked, we were at 19,928. So we're 72 away from 20,000 subscribers, guys. We got to do something for that. I feel like we need to have some type of celebration for 20,000 subscribers. We're still here. And most importantly, hit the like button as well. If you're watching this, how many likes we got so far in this video? We got 64. And the next day, if you don't mind, leave a comment too. You know, let people know what you think of the video. It helps with the algos, as the kids say these days. We've been doing real well in the videos lately. So let's keep that momentum going, folks. Okay, last announcement here. We are banned from using the super chat function because they took away our monetization on YouTube because we had the wrong opinions on the climax, which has gone away. Apparently, nobody talks about COVID anymore. But we can't monetize our channel because we had the wrong opinions on that. So we just built our own thing called Turtle Chat. So if you like the content and you feel like, you know, in the past people would donate money because they like to see their name come up on the banner or whatever. Well, we got you covered. If you like the content and you want to donate that way, there is a link at the top, something called Turtle Chat. It lets you donate whatever amount of money you want to that. And when you donate, you get to write a nice little message. So for instance, this would be the last message that we got, because I'll bring it up on the big screen when you do. Last one I got here was from Suzette. It says, never forget you got a turtle army behind you. And let me tell you guys, I have not forgotten that, guys. And I like hearing that stuff more than ever, quite frankly, because there's a lot of bad people out there who like to do bad things, and we're not going to let them do that, are we? We're not going to let the bad guys win. So I really appreciate the moral support. Okay. On that note, we got producer Deb here. How you doing, Deb?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So we're going to talk about court today. So I have a lot of court coming up in the next month, and people are like, well, I think somebody on Twitter retweeted me, and it's like, oh, this guy Dave Brown, he's some idiot lawyer. He goes, most people win by not going to court all the time. Yeah, well, you know what, asshole? I don't ask to go to court. I'm not the one that is filing these freaking lawsuits. I can't stop in this state pro se assholes like Rian Waters and like Big Black Jeffrey from filing these ridiculous motions and lawsuits in court. I can only beat them when they do. That's all I can do. So if you're keeping track at home, people are like, how's your record in court? Well, when I'm on defense, I'm undefeated. People will say, well, what about, you didn't get this restraining order. Well, that's when I'm on offense. I'm talking about when people come at me. Yeah, I've tried to get orders are hard to get in this state. I've gotten a bunch of orders on people in the past. Charlotte McFarland is one. There's been a number of people who have gotten success. Ashley St. Angelo. But actually getting orders is difficult, obviously, especially if you're deemed by a judge not to be a threat because, you you can't drive, for instance. You're not going to get an order on somebody like that. So, you win some, you lose some. But when people come at me, that's what I count the record. Okay. When people come at me, and thus far, I'm undefeated in court. I have not paid out a single penny to anyone on any lawsuits, and I never will, because when you have the truth behind you, the truth shall set you free. Okay. No, Ashley St. Angelo is not in jail, but Ashley has upcoming court dates coming up for violating that restraining order last year. Okie dokie. So, without further ado, we're going to talk about a couple things today. First, I'm going to talk about my day with Rian Waters, and then we're going to get into my lawsuit with Tony Branch, Bishop Tony Branch, Brother Branch, because this guy is the one that they're counting on to take me down. They would love to see Brother Branch take me down. So again, I have a lot of court coming up, and people think, oh, Turtle Boy's on the ropes. Nope, this is just business as usual. Upcoming court dates. I have a deposition on April 8th. April's a big court month for me. I got a deposition with Jamie Genero, the dog tracker guy, on April 8th, which is, I love depositions. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be awesome. I have on April 13th, Big Black Jeffrey has filed yet another criminal complaint against me in Springfield District Court for wiretapping, which is impossible to do in a courtroom because all parties are made aware that they're being recorded. And in this state, you cannot wiretap somebody unless one of the two parties does not know they're being recorded. So that's going to be rather difficult to prove. So there's that. And if it's just it's a probable cause thing. So if a magistrate determines that there's probable cause, he will send it to a judge, and the judge will decide if it will go to trial or not. But that seems unlikely because the police likely would have charged if they thought there was probable cause for a criminal complaint. So there's that. I also have coming up, what else do I have in April? The Crissy date in court. We got that coming up. She's going to plead guilty to 2 felony charges, so she's going to be a convicted felon. That's nice. Great mom right there. And then on April 28th, I got something else. I got a lot of freaking court, but I'm going to win them all. It's going to be awesome. So, because I love winning at court. That's just what I do. Tomorrow, I'm actually giving a speech in an undisclosed location for a local Republican town committee. So I'm going to be giving a speech tomorrow night. I'm going to have a special broadcast. I think we're going to start at like 7:15. So check that out. We'll be having it right here on the YouTube channel. We'll be streaming it. It's going to be dope. Anything else I'm forgetting? Oh yeah. So let's talk about what happened in court today. So basically our motion was to, let me see if I can get this. I got this here somewhere. Give me a minute to bring this up. I probably
If you have it, just send it to me.
Oh, okay. Let me just get, because I have so many freaking things on Rian Waters. Did we go over his last shit? The last shit, he like the Rico stuff. Like it's fucking crazy.
Yes, because we laughed hilariously about the Rico stuff.
Okay. I am, let's see. Oh my God. Can I just, I'm going to forward this one to you. Let's see. Deb. The first attachment on this one. Didn't I forget your email. I just had it. I just had
my
your
last
email.
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay.
Last name.
Oh, I found it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Okay. All right. I just forwarded you the email. Not the second attachment, just the first one.
All right.
This is his stupid. That's one stupid lawsuit he's got. Oh, that's not actually the one I was in court today for, but it's still funny. We can still use it.
You suck.
I know. It's like crazy.
Right.
All right. Hold on. There's so many here. There's so many. The request for hearing. I want to find Ryan's response to this. So basically, here's the deal. I want to have I want to get rid of my lawyer. And it's not that I don't like my lawyer. Kevin's actually doing a great job with the Rian Waters thing. The problem is that when I have an LLC, right?
Yeah.
I am required by law to retain counsel. Now, I've beaten
Right.
Rian Waters in jail so many times. He's so stupid. Like, it's like any idiot. I want to go against Rian Waters. Like, I'm sick of paying a lawyer all this money to go against
When
Rian
you
Waters
could win, right?
when I could just spank him myself, right? I mean, I'm definitely smarter than Rian Waters.
Absolutely.
But I can't do that with an LLC. However, when Ryan first sued me in early 2018 for writing a factual blog about the fact that he was arrested for beating up his girlfriend, Samantha Cardin, and killing their dog, which is just horrible, he sued me for that because the charges ended up getting dropped because she got too scared to testify, as victims of domestic violence tend to do. However, it doesn't change the fact that he was arrested. There was probable cause for that. And that did actually happen. The dog did die. The veterinarian believed that he killed it, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, or the vet tech, whatever. So he sued all these people later on, but he sued me and Samantha at first, and I had to hire a lawyer. And this went on for a few months, and I won. I got the case dismissed. Now, he appealed it, and I just ignored it because he's just always up to some bullshit. And we didn't even respond to the appeal. I'm like, he's going to take it to the SJC, the Supreme Judicial Court, and there's no way they're going to listen to this idiot. I'm just not going to respond. Well, they denied his appeal on 3 of 4 of the counts that he was trying to get me on, but one of them he won. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm like liable or anything like that. It just basically means we go back to square one. And that's where I am with him. However, because we're going back to square one now and the LLC no longer exists, I can represent myself.
Right.
So I don't need an attorney. And so I'm like, the lawyer's like, he told me, he's like, look, you could do this yourself. Like, and what
On the advice of counsel, I'll be my own representative.
right. Like, he could easily run up the bill on me if he wants, but he's like, I don't want to do that. It's like,
He's like a good guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a good guy. He's trying to help me out. He's like, you don't need, this guy's a fucking moron. Like Ryan,
Right.
he's like, I do this. He's like, I don't know how you do what you do. Like, this is fucking absolutely insane. But anyway, Ryan, I can't even find his latest bullshit motion. But
yeah. Did you email me anything? Because I didn't get anything.
I thought I did.
I got nothing.
Don't even worry. It's like fucking crazy.
All
Actually, okay. Let me see if I can. I got it. He emailed it to me in here. He sent me a fucking package in the mail. Actually, hold on right now. Be right back, Deb. You're in charge.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right. I'm here. I got it. Okay. What's going on, guys? Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. Chat us up. Hey, Turtle Cadet. How you living? Next time, Kings.
So I get this freaking package in the mail, priority mail, and it's, look at all this shit. Look at all these pages. This is all Rian Waters. He had to pay for all this shit.
Oh my God.
It's like, this is like hundreds of freaking pages. And this is a motion to waive a filing fee. This is the lawsuit in federal court that Ryan has filed against me. And he's also suing Google, Facebook, K. Peter, Jeremy Haley, Martha Smith Blackmore. She was the vet. William Higgins. One of these guys is the chief of police in Palmer, the state police, 10 John Does, all these freaking people.
John Does.
Yeah, like it's insane. So he's like filing all this shit. All he does is lose, and all he does is just file more bullshit. It's a pain in the ass. He's never going to go away. But I can.
At what point does this become like a frivolous thing? Like, why can't they send it away?
And this state doesn't seem to exist. I don't know. Like,
That's
I would
insane.
Yeah, it really is. But here's the thing: in this state, they give a lot of leeway to a pro se guy like him.
That's
if
true.
the other person has an attorney, you got 2 pro ses going against each other. the judge is going to be like, get the fuck out of here, both of you.
Yeah,
Like
you're
he
wasting
doesn't,
my
they don't
time,
want,
yeah.
yeah, he doesn't want, they feel bad for you if you're going against an attorney, but if you're going against another pro se, they know
More
they,
like level,
they lose
yeah.
this, yeah, right. So, you know, that's what we're going to be doing here. Now, all this guy does is file shit with me. So we're file this motion. My lawyer files this motion to withdraw from the case. Now, if you're Rian Waters, right, wouldn't you want that to happen? Wouldn't you want the lawyer to leave? Because in your mind, you're going to, I'm an idiot, right? And
Of course, yeah.
he's going to like, oh, no lawyer? Aidan's got
Now
no
he thinks
legal
he's going to run
background.
away with it, yeah.
Right. Like, shouldn't he think that? But no, he opposes this motion. Like, he's like, no, I want you. I want you to stay on the case, Mr. Attorney. Why do you think he wanted that?
I don't know.
Well,
So
because
ring your bill up.
And it just proves that. Like, it just proves that the whole purpose of this for Rian Waters isn't to win. It's to just
to make your life miserable.
Yeah, just to make me keep paying legal fees for this bullshit, for his shenanigans. So I go there today, and we go in front of the judge or whatever. And anyway, I'm like standing there, and Ryan's in the courtroom with me. And by the way, he looks like he's dying. Like, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Like, he looks like he done missed 10 or 11 meals in a row. Like, he's
probably the scurvy kicking in from no mandarin oranges or anything like that.
Yeah, he's on the Buchenwald diet or something. he's not looking too good. And so he's there, and we make this motion, and my lawyer says his piece. And Ryan, I can't wait to pull the audio on this one, gets up there, and he gives this testimony about how, Your Honor, he's going to kill all my witnesses. I have like so many witnesses to bring this trial.
He's going to find every John Doe. He's going to kill them all.
And he made fake Facebook accounts, and then he's threatening death threats, and he's posting pictures. And Christina Yakimovsky, he's mentioning, and all these people, they're all going to be my witnesses. But he says Chrissy Yakimovsky is going to be his witness. So she's working, real class act, Crissy.
That's
working
really
with,
credible, anyways.
I know. Working with a dog killing woman abuser. Good stuff, Crissy. Classy. But anyway, it's unfortunately he's just ranting and raving the whole time about how I'm going to kill his witnesses. This dude thinks I'm like freaking Pablo Escobar or something. Like, dude, I don't.
It's all those RICO that you get a whole gang. So.
Yeah, the RICO thing. Like, I don't even like. Right, I don't think about you ever. I don't care about you. Like, you're not worth doing whatever you think I'm capable of doing to you. I would never do that to you because you're nobody. Like, you're going to die of natural causes on your own.
Is he really here? Is that him?
No, that's not him. Is it really him?
I don't know. Says I didn't mention her, Rian Waters. Got a picture.
Yeah. Ryan, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. Now,
I saw it right here outside of court. Let's do it now.
Yeah, but he would never do that. He saw me it was so funny. He sees me in the hallway afterwards. So I won. I get the motion survived without, because the judge just let him talk for 15 minutes, and I'm looking at my lawyer. He's looking at me. We're like trying not to crack up. Like,
right.
Like, what is he talking about? And the judge didn't interrupt Ryan once. He just let Ryan rant for a good, 10 minutes or so. And then finally, he just like, okay, well, I'm going to allow the motion because none of what you said had anything to do with you haven't explained why the lawyer shouldn't be removed from this. Thanks
for proving my point. See you later.
Yeah. So, Ryan, he said, I'm going to pull the tapes. We're going to play it. I don't know if you're right. Ryan might be right. I don't know if he mentioned her name directly, but he's like, he called that, like when he says the Jane Does, that's who he's referring to. And that's who is collaborating with him. That's who's sending him stuff that he's using or trying to use. And it's really, really cute. I'm not going to lie that they've put all their faith in Rian Waters. It's also really sad because Ryan's actually a horrible person. Oh, he also mentioned how he's not, I got to play this tape, but he mentioned how I am keeping him away from his daughter or something to that effect. Like I'm threatening his daughter and I'm threatening Sam. Oh, and he goes, oh, so here's where they get at me here. So the reason the lawsuit was, that one of the counts was overturned, right? It was, I said something or something was stated in the blog about Ryan that Kate Peter wrote, by the way, to the effect of the girl, and I think I said this in my book too. Sam Carden claimed the victim, claimed that Ryan was sending drugs in the mail, right? That was, I think, mentioned in the book and in the blog by Kate Peter. And she interviewed the victim, and that's what she said. That drugs were sent in the mail from California to her place in Massachusetts when he visited his child for the first time. And Ryan claims that is libelous. Now, in the book, I specifically said, according to the victim, Rian Waters allegedly did this. And the judge said, even when you say allegedly and according to, that could still be considered libelous according to some whatever case law. And I'm like, if that's the case,
that doesn't make any sense. Then everything is libelous, always.
Right. And literally everything in the newspaper is libelous. Anytime you interview somebody and they say something, and if it's not true, then the newspaper is in trouble. But the newspaper say it, they're just writing down what you said. Like, this is what the witness said. So I went and I got me an affidavit from the victim, and she wrote something up, and she specifically said, nope, I said that. This is what he told me, and that's that. And she's like, I don't want to testify or anything like that. And so Ryan asked, that's going to fuck Ryan in court now. I mean, that's going to get this thrown out again. And basically, Ryan goes in court. He says today, he goes, well, Your Honor, Sam is, scared, she's a victim of this too. Yeah, from you, asshole. But, she's basically a victim of him too. He's scaring her. He's making her worried or something, that she's afraid to testify. It's like, she doesn't want to testify because of you, asshole, not because of me. She's not, I didn't kick the shit out of her. You did. Right. And so he goes, in Your Honor, I forgive her. I understand why she goes, I understand. He goes, I understand why she committed perjury. Those were his exact words. I understand why she committed perjury in her affidavit. And just picture the judge hearing that, like, what? He doesn't know what any of this shit means. He's like, what? We're just here to have a motion about whether or not the lawyer is going to withdraw from this case. Like, what are we doing? So anyway, that all happens, and then I win, and we get it thrown out, and I see him in the hallway later on. I'm just like, Turtle Boy wins again. He just shakes his head. He's so mad. I had to go to the clerk's office to file something for the big black Jeffrey thing. And wait till you see the affidavit on that thing that he filed. Like, what the hell? And I go in there because I'm trying to do that one remotely. Nope, they want it in person. But Ryan's in there taking notes. He's like sitting down at the thing, taking in a cubby. So he's filing whatever bullshit he's filing next. It's like, dude, if you just got a job, Ryan, then you wouldn't get a job. Like, how hard is it to get a freaking job? Like, stop saying that.
Go work as like a plainclothes court person or something. Be like the security guard at the door. Like, if he wants to be involved in this crap so much, just
I think he's in his 30s by now. Like, dude, get a freaking job. Stop blaming me for the fact that you can't work. Take some responsibility in your life. Create something. Start your own business. I don't know, but do something, man. Do something with your life, dude. And so I'll get the audio on that. It's freaking hilarious. We'll all have a good laugh. When it comes out. Ryan is not eating any mandarin oranges. And so that's that. All right.
That sounds like an excellent Turtle Club topic, actually.
It is a good Turtle Club topic. The Turtle Club sex cult. That's what we're going to call it now.
Sex cult. Exactly.
Sex cult. Okay. Speaking of sex cults. So now we're going to go on to Brother Branch, who we talked about last week. Now, Tony Branch is a guy, for those of you unfamiliar. I wrote about him, or he was published. I don't even remember. It was so long ago, I don't remember if I wrote this book, but it's on Turtle Boy, so I guess I'm responsible for it, according to the judge. And in the blog, it was about a protest that occurred at Brockton High School because they wanted to change the name of their vice principals. They were called housemasters, and they said that's racist because of slavery, and they wanted to rename them deans. And these students protested, and they petitioned the school committee, and this guy is quoted in the newspaper. His name is Antony Branch. Bishop Antony Branch, it says. And he's like leading this whole thing. And you look at this guy's page, right? Do we have any pictures of him? I had some pictures before of the
Do you want me to bring up the Facebooks you sent me there?
Yeah, I think I got.
He has two. There was one that's like, it looks like it might be old. It has like 23 followers or something.
Yeah, actually, while you're queuing that up, I got one right here.
Okay.
I can show real quick. So check this out. I mean, this guy is just a wannabe Sharpton. Like, come on, like, look at this dude. This is that's Brother Branch. Look at this guy.
He's trying hard.
Yeah, Brother Branch. And this is him. I'll show you. I got a quick. Do you have the video of him preaching that I sent you?
I think so. You sent me it today?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent you a lot of shit, I know.
Yeah, you did all this last second. So
yeah.
But you know.
So anyway, this guy, he I think I wrote something.
Oh yes, I got this. The weight getting off, yeah.
Based on his behavior, he was titled in the blog Fake Bishop Tony Branch. Now, that's tongue in cheek. It's called satire, like we do it all the time. Or like we call people fake pastors, like Sarai Rivera. It doesn't mean they're actually fake. It just means you're not acting like one. It's like
right,
tongue in cheek, you know, and that can very easily be argued in trial if we got to that point, whatever. But he sued me, and I didn't take it seriously. I just hired like a lawyer buddy of mine, $500. He's like, I'll just write a motion to dismiss. Give me 500. Okay, sure. And he filed it. It failed. So I guess I should have taken that more seriously. So now I have another lawyer on this case. His name is Ryan McLean. He does a lot of great First Amendment work, and he's represented people with a lot of the COVID mandate stuff. You know, he's a hungry young attorney. I like that. And he's looking to get involved in some 1A stuff. So I got him on this, and we've started to look into this guy a little bit more. Now, he initially offered me he goes, how about this? $600. We'll call it a day. Now, he was suing me for like $50,000 or something, like more than $25,000. That's what he had listed on there, more than $25,000. Said I cost him a job that paid $42,000 a year as a pastor, which, by the way, doesn't make any sense because you're a bishop. That's a job. Bishop is a job. Like, so what do you need a job for if you're already a bishop? How does that make any sense at all? Like, and he also said that he lost like wedding gigs. Like nobody wants to hire him for weddings anymore.
All the pandemic ones.
And he couldn't get any gigs in 2020 when there were no weddings, and it's all my fault, apparently. And then we looked into his past, and we saw that in 2017, the Brockton Enterprise wrote a story about him when he was running for city council in Brockton. And as it turns out, Brother Branch got into some trouble in 2015 on gun charges because he had a restraining order taken out by him by a guy named Big Dick Antonio Harris, who banged his wife at the Holiday Inn Express in Braintree. And he violated this order by having ammunition on him, and his live-in girlfriend called the cops on him. And we're going to get into a little more of that tonight. So that's my whole thing with him. It's like, so you're saying that I cost you all these damages, right? This blog, you couldn't get work because of this blog. But wouldn't the Brockton Enterprise story have hurt your reputation as well? And a number of other things. The fact that, by the way, he owed $42,000 in taxes. He also lost how many cases in court to banks and judgments and all this shit and blah, 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 blah.
Unpaid child support, all that.
Yeah. So do you have that video queued up?
Yep.
Let's play part of that just so you see what this guy's deal is.
Let me say it again. It is time to get the weight off. Some of you may have realized that in watching the television shows and just shows in general, you may have realized that when you look at a lot of the
pause it real quick
on the MBT.
So just check out the background there. It says Tony Branch Ministry. What? You can, I want to start that, like Turtleboy Ministries. You can just make up your own church. It sounds like what's happened here.
The Apostolic Meeting House.
Apostolic. Brought them out. So I found out today in his divorce proceedings where this guy got that stuff from. Can we bring up his divorce proceedings? Because I went and pulled those documents.
Yeah, we can certainly do that. So do you want the video or not?
No, I think we got the point here in that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, just give me a second.
Yeah, no problem. So basically, this is we're going to look at his divorce records, and we're going to find out a lot of interesting information here on Brother Branch that I found today, which was fucking hilarious. Hilarious. Where do you guys see some of this shit? I wrote it all down. But I'll give you a little tease here. For instance, he was ordained by his aunt. That's one of my favorite things. Okay, so we can zoom in a little there.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah, can we get it to like be all big screen there?
200, yeah.
Okay, and
good.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Let me find out what page this is on. This would be on page, let's see, where'd mine go? I had mine queued up here. All right. So let's go to page. So this is his wife's, the motion for so look at page 1. They're just talking about who they are. We can go to page 5. Findings of fact. Let's go to that one. All right, cool. All right, so here we go. Husband and wife each testified at trial. Husband also called somebody named Mary Attiato, who is the successor to Harris as chief of staff. So Harris is the Antonio Harris. Antonio Harris is the guy who fucked his wife, who was later arrested for child rape. So this is your wife left you for a child rape. It's good job. And it says who's the six, and Harris worked for the Commission of the Blind as the chief of staff of Massachusetts Commission for the Blind, whatever. And so Mary Attiato is one of his witnesses. She took over for Harris. The second witness is somebody named Alicia Kennerly, who is the mother of his 2 older daughters, Ronisha and Carlia. So he's got 2 older daughters with a woman named Alicia Kennerly. And he's got a son named Terry Branch.
No, his brother.
It's his brother. I apologize. His wife called no other witnesses to testify on her behalf. 45 exhibits were introduced. The court also reviewed the husband's Kerry report. Little evidence was introduced concerning the factors required for custody support and division of assets. Some evidence came in, blah, 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 blah. So after considering all credible evidence, the court finds as follows. So this guy is 50 years old, or he was in 1966. Today he is 55, I guess. Yeah. His wife at the time was 29. So robbing the cradle a little bit. His wife graduated from high school in 2005. After graduating from school, she was employed by Good Samaritan Hospital in the medical records department. The evidence was not clear as to when the wife left this position, but she worked briefly as a financial services agency, blah, 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 blah. Then she went to Bridgewater State, received her bachelor's degree in psychology in 2010. Wife is in good health and blah, blah, blah. We can skip that one. Husband. Okay, so let's go number 4. Husband's background. This is interesting stuff we found out here. Okay. Husband received a high school equivalency diploma in 1983. Equivalency. He attended Roxbury Community College for 1 year. He worked at New England Medical Center in support services from 83 until 88. From 88 till 92, he was a property manager. And from 92 to 96, he was the director of administrative services for a property management company. He testified he had been certified by the National Center for Housing Management as a HUD property manager and for marketing and management in 2007. He became employed at Beth Israel Medical Center in 1996 in support services, leaving the position in 98 to become manager for the MGH Mass General Hospital Neuroscience and Oncology Services. His last salary was allegedly $86,000 per year.
Damn, why did I go to college?
I mean, he went to what? He went for 1 year at Roxbury Community College, and he's working in the hospital doing. Who knows if this is even true? I don't know, but I would assume it must be somewhat true. Anyway, it gets better. The wife, go number 6 here. The wife, her name is Wiggins, is the adopted daughter of Kennerly. So Kennerly is his baby mama, his first baby mama, Kennerly. Now, this is a little confusing. The wife is the adopted daughter of his baby mama's maternal great aunt, Bessie. So, and his baby mama's children, his children, considered Bessie to be their grandmother. Okay. So let's just stop right there. So stop. Let me just read. So basically what we have here, if we're doing a diagram here, you got the new wife, Wiggins, her mother or mother-like figure. She was adopted by great aunt Betsy. Okay. Now great aunt Bessie, who she calls mom, has a daughter or a niece or something like that who is Kearney, and that is Tony Branch's first baby mama. So somehow they both are. He just fucked somebody else in the family. Like what the? Anyway,
this is like a family hedge.
Yeah, it gets crazier. As a child, the wife Wiggins went to Kearney's house to play with his daughter Ronisha, his wife's first new husband in this family context. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call grooming. So his wife was friends with his daughter Ronisha, and they went over to play. And he's like, "Yo, what's up, girl? How you doing? You looking good?" And so the wife testified emotionally that her relationship, wait till you read this, with husband began at Kearney's house. This is the first baby mama. So he starts a relationship with the new wife at the old one's house when she was 14 years old. He's an adult. He would have been 35 when this happened.
Yep.
And when she was 15, he took her virginity on the kitchen floor at his baby mama's house, and she had to clean it up with bleach.
Unreal.
He fucking popped her Bishop my ass. I'm sorry. Fuck you. That is not how a bishop behaves, motherfucker. I can't wait for trial. I can't fucking wait for trial. You didn't think we'd find this Tony Branch? You think
Honestly,
that's not like behavior? And we're gonna call her as a witness. You best believe. She said in court under oath that you took her virginity on the kitchen floor and she had to clean it up. My man. Well, did the judge find this credible? Let's go on. So, however, the wife was 15 years. Kearney denied knowing anything about either the relationship between the husband and wife at the time or the alleged incident between them in her kitchen. However, the wife was 15 years old in December of 2001 when Kearney obtained an abuse prevention restraining order against her husband that prevented him from entering her house and from having any contact with her or their two children. So the Kearney, the baby mama, and his two daughters got restraining orders on him. Is that normal behavior for a bishop? I don't think so. Kearney acknowledged that when the wife was 15 or 16 years old, Aunt Bessie, asked Kearney about the wife's relationship with the husband because Bessie thought that wife's behavior was off. When wife was 17 years old, Kearney asked Bessie whether anything happened between them. In number 8, in 2004, when she was 18 years old, the wife moved out. The wife moved out of Bessie's home to a friend's apartment on Mass Ave in Boston. After a short time at the friend's apartment, the wife moved into the husband's residence on Hillbrook Ave in Brockton. The husband then obtained a Section 8 voucher for a residence on Oak Street in Brockton, and the parties moved there from Hillbrook in 2005. Husband denied that he had sexual relations with the wife at any time prior to their move to Oak Street. Because remember, before they moved to Oak Street, she's a minor. So he'd be a diddler if he fucked her before that. Even though she claims he fucked her on the kitchen floor at his baby mama's house in 2001. I can't wait for this trial. This is going to be freaking awesome. I'm so happy this is happening. Whether or not the husband and wife had sexual intercourse, when she was 15 years old, or at Hillbrook. Did you go past that?
No, sorry.
Okay. I'm trying to read. Okay, I'll just read on my end. So whether or not the wife had, sexual intercourse when she was 15 years old, or at Hillbrook when she was 18 years old and lived with them, the husband's denial of any sexual relationship with his wife before they moved in together is not credible. Do you see that end? That's the most important part. Go back to 9. See that, guys? The husband's allegation that he didn't have sex with her before she turned 18, not credible, says the judge. The judge is like, nope, I don't believe you waited till she was 18 to pork her, pal. Sorry. The parties lived together at 8 Oak Street for approximately 2 years. He denied that he lost the Section 8 housing voucher for Oak Street, but admitted that he had not been reporting his income accurately. Oh, he forgot to report his income.
Big shock.
Shocking. They moved from Oak Street to a residence in Dorchester in 2007 or 8. The wife obtained a Section 8 voucher for the Dorchester residence. The wife told the husband before they were married that she did not love him. What? Nonetheless, she accepted his proposal of marriage. Now, get this part.
I can't hate when I read ahead.
At the time, she was already pregnant with their first child, which is not a thing a bishop would do. The husband then was a Muslim and had been using the name Antony Malik Shabazz since approximately 1988. So the guy who is suing me for calling me a fake bishop was a fucking Muslim named Shabazz. At one point. It's like, oh, dude, I can't wait for the trial, my guy. You should have taken the $600 and shut the fuck up.
No kidding.
Are you fucking stupid, dude? I cannot wait. You think your reputation's bad now, my guy? Wait till all this shit comes out in court. Dude, right now it's just on my live show. You're a fucking Muslim and you're mad at me because I called you a fake bishop? What the fuck do you want me to call you? You were a fucking Shabazz 5 minutes ago.
Shabazz.
Now, why is he not a Muslim anymore? Well, it goes on. It goes on to say that his wife told him she would not marry him if he was a Muslim. So they started going to Zion Fire Church together. The parties, so he basically married, he got rid of being Muslim for pussy. The parties were married on May 21st in Kissimmee, Florida. They were in Florida to attend his daughter's graduation ceremony. Husband told wife if she ever cheated on him, he would never take her back.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Please.
The party's first child, Ariana Branch, was born on August in 2017, and she was baptized at the church. He was the primary homemaker and child care provider throughout their marriage, which is kind of sad.
She was. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, the wife was.
Yes.
Oh, and child care provider. Okay, but not the financial one. So
he was primary financial. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Wife had been receiving cash tuition benefits from DCF while attending Bridgewater State. The marriage is going to cause termination of those benefits. So the husband, wife, and her family agreed that no one would inform DCF of the marriage so that the wife would continue to receive the benefits and they would share them. So they're going to scam DCF and the government. That's the plan. But the wife's family refused to honor the deal after the marriage, which caused a rift between husband and wife and her family. Eventually, DCF learned of the marriage and in October of 27 terminated the benefits. So they tried to scam the system and it didn't work out well. The parties lived in the Dorchester residence until the marital home was purchased on or about 2009. The marital home was good time to buy a home, right? Right after the crash when the nice
right after, that was an awesome time, yeah.
That actually was. The bad time was like 2007, right? That's when you get it real cheap. The marital home was purchased in husband's name for approximately $114,000 on a down payment of $12,000. The down payment was from his MGH benefits and cash advances. The balance was financed in husband's name alone. Blah, blah, blah. So this just goes on about the house. The wife graduated. She worked for several months and blah, blah, blah. The wife gave birth to a second baby in 2010 named Brianna. She was not employed for approximately 2 years after that. Now, remember that sign? Remember that sign? That video we watched earlier? That was from 2011. Now let's read this part. At some point after the marriage, husband and wife opened their own church because you can just do that. Apparently, you can just open a church. Okay.
Well, once you switch over from being Muslim to being, Catholic, you can be a bishop. Then you can open your own church and everything.
Yeah, you just open a church. You just open this. So this is real. This is a real bishop shit. So it goes on to say, their own church was called the Apostolic Meeting House of Brockton at the marital home. Do you remember what it said in the background on that sign?
Do I? Yeah, did it?
It said Apostolic Meeting House of Brockton.
Yeah,
at the marital house. That's his fucking home.
Oh,
his home is the church. His home is the church.
Excellent.
He's the pastor. I'm the bishop of my own house. Okay, I'm also running a sex cult, but I'm also a bishop. Okay, So this is my life. This is who sues me. This is wild shit. After that, the husband became re-involved in the Refuge and Relief Ministries, an apostolic Pentecostal church founded by his aunt.
Awesome.
In which he had been ordained as a minister in or about 1986 when he was still a fucking Muslim.
Still a Muslim.
I don't know. So this is what he's claiming. So we're going to ask in Discovery, we're going to be like, dude, when did you become ordained a minister? Who ordained you? What certification?
Was that before or after you were a different faith?
Yeah. And so apparently this gentleman here, and real quick, I'm also going to show you the, hold on. The thing
she became ordained too, huh? Nice.
Who did? Oh yeah, everyone's a pastor.
Yeah, everybody is.
Everyone's a pastor. Oh yeah. So give me 1 sec to pull. I got another thing here, a public records request that we filed with the Secretary of State's office that I'm just going to show you guys right here. Shall we open a what? What do you say?
A Dollar Tree or a church?
Yeah. So this is from the Secretary of State's office. We're like, do you have any like records of Tony Branch being a copy of a clergy's ordination papers, a license or similar certificate issued by a religious organization, a letter of good standing from the leader of a religious organization on a letterhead, or a completed Massachusetts resident clergy from which is available to download here. So we asked all this stuff. And this is what the Secretary of State's office gets back to us and says, our office does not have any responsive records for Antony Branch, Tony Branch, or Anthony Michael Branch. So he's not registered at all.
Well, maybe he's registered under Shazam.
Yeah, or Shabazz or whatever the fuck he is. So this is, I can't wait for trial. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Like the blog was written in jest. Like it was like the defense was going to be like, we're just kidding. Now it's like, no. He's really
on, boy.
like he's not even registered with the state. He got ordained by his aunt in his church, which was also his home. and he's a pastor. And yeah, he's allegedly a bishop. What makes him a bishop? I don't know. So you can pull that back up.
Okay.
Actually, I just did actually.
Did you? No, you didn't.
We're doing it at the same time. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So back to this thing in number 22. So yes, his wife participated. When the husband's aunt died in May of 2012, the husband and wife assumed responsibility for the church. The husband became the pastor. I don't know what he was before that. The wife was ordained as a minister and became fully involved. She organized a women's group and oversaw the Women Meet event in October of 2012 for Revival Nation Chapels of America, of which Refuge and Relief Ministries was a member. The husband assumed, this is it. By October of 2012, the husband had assumed the title of bishop, a title that he admitted he used even before he was sanctioned in public. I cannot fucking wait. There it is. There it is. On the actual court documents, him saying, I called myself a bishop even when I wasn't actually sanctioned as a bishop. I just kind of assumed the title. Look at me, I'm assuming.
When does he assume the title of God? Is that later?
That comes later. I'm the sex god. So I am assuming that, like, what? What? Like, he's just assuming it? Like people, they call me the leader of a sex cult because I'm running a sex cult. Like, I'm actually, like, you're all in the cult. Like, you have to do what I say, right? But with him, it's like, dude, how are you assuming you're a bishop? Like, you're just assuming it? And so this guy is just claiming to be a bishop. Now, at some point I can't wait for trial. Between 2010 and 2012, the wife was in a single vehicle automobile accident. She told the husband she blacked out from stress. The car was demolished. To avoid liability, the parties made up a different story when they submitted their claim to their insurance. So they committed the wife is a real peach herself. During this period in the marriage, the parties presented the picture of a loving, committed Christian couple to the public. They planned and conducted church services together. Now, do you have that Facebook page that I sent you? The one that he hasn't posted since 2008. I think I brought it. Can you bring that one up? Because this is what they're talking about. Check out how they presented themselves on Facebook.
23 one. I love this. Let me swap over.
Yeah. This is the guy they're counting on to take me down. I love it. I love it so much.
Bishop Tony.
It's not going to go the way you guys think it does. I'm sorry.
23 friends.
Okay, so go down. Keep scrolling. Just go down, way down, way down, way down. I don't know why he's quoting Clarence Thomas there. Okay, so check out that one. Check out that one.
Up, this one?
Yeah.
This one.
Okay, so there it goes. This is in 2011 before she fucked Antonio Harris and says, "Where have the days gone?" That's when he was still with her. And then 8 years ago, when they had obviously broken up, look at his comment underneath.
I wish I can go back.
But you can't because she got big dick Antonio, pal. Sorry. Now go down more. Go down more. Happy Mother's Day to the elect Lady Evelyn. And look at the comments. And others. The king and blah, 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 blah. There she is. Thank you, sweetie. I love you and thank you for making me a righteous woman before God. I am honored to be the mother of all your children. Not all his children. The other ones have restraining orders on them. And more to come. I love you so much. Now let me go suck Antonio's dick. But yeah, and then you go down a little more. And, you know, come ye, no matter, whatever, blah, 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 to the apostolic meeting house. So basically come to my house. And I'm the pastor. I'm the head. Who's the head pastor?
He's host pastor. It says host pastor.
Oh, the host pastor.
Lorraine Lopez.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then go down. Anything else? I think he's got a couple other posts here. There it is.
Proud you are my wife in life.
There she is. Like, this guy is a bishop. Look at it. Happy anniversary. I am proud of you, my wife in life.
You're my wife in life.
Not so much, pal. Not so much, my friend.
Eve with cow.
Yes.
I missed the hilltop.
Was that Brockton?
That was the hilltop. No, that was a Route 1.
What is? I don't even know what that is. Is that like a place?
Really? Oh, it's like a restaurant. Yeah, the big cactus on Route 1.
In what town?
Saugus.
Okay, never been.
I forget you're from way out.
Yeah, from Central Mass.
Gone.
We don't go to Saugus. Okay. All right, so let's go back to
the end of the post. So
that's the end of it. So this is the bishop.
Here he is.
Yeah. Can we go back to the complaint or the whatever? So she basically on Facebook, they made each other seem like they were like this happy, whatever. And then, but the wife testified that she did wifely things that she did because she was expected to do them and that there were repercussions if she did not. Repercussions. She testified that the husband hit her, but let me ask, this was all considered not to be credible by the judge. So she's probably a liar herself, shockingly. By early 2013, the husband and wife was pulling away from him. He was not as loving, blah, blah, blah. And this is where Big Dick Antonio comes in and the Holiday Inn Express, and he catches her fucking her. And from there, it just goes on. Let's go to number, let's see. I want to get to
like a whole item, number 29, how she got a manicure and pedicure, but she didn't remember doing it.
Yeah, I don't even
ever on a Sunday. Why is that like pertinent to anything? Like,
who knows? Who knows? I want to get to the guns when the cops come to his house.
The guns oh, wait, hold on. 36. Whoa.
Okay, go to number 38.
Yeah.
Or 37. Okay. The husband became upset and angry while they were in the car. He confronted her about Antonio. The wife testified that he punched her in the arm and in the leg. Not very bishop-like. Not bishop-like. Immediately after they arrived at the marital home, the wife left and returned to work via public transportation. After the wife left the marital home on April 16th, 2013, I think that was a day after the marathon bombing, wasn't it? That's what this motherfucker's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, so she went into Boston. Okay, that's interesting. The husband went to Harris's house and confronted him. The husband had the children with him in the car. So he brought the kids to go confront the guy who's sticking it to his wife. The husband told Harris that he was going to call the governor's office. This would be Governor Patrick at the time, to get Harris fired. The husband left Harris's house and returned to the marital home. Harris called the husband at or about 7 and admitted to the husband that he and his wife had been a close friendship but denied fucking her. After the husband returned to the marital house home following this confrontation, he had an episode of low blood pressure and he went to the hospital and he ends up burning his own arms.
Okay.
Because he goes, the pain of, he tells the nurse he burned himself, but he goes, she testified that he told her that he had deliberately burned his arm because of the pain that she had caused him, telling her that the pain from the burn was nothing in comparison to the pain that he would feel if she had been having an affair with Harris. Oh, my man. She did. So anyway, Harris ends up getting a freaking order on her. And because he keeps contacting him, he's like, dude, stop contacting me, you fucking psycho. And he gets an order placed on her. And let us skip now to number, let's see, 44. Yeah, go to 44. In the early morning hours of April 23rd, 2013, Harris called Branch again, upset that the husband was talking to his wife. On April 29th, Harris applied for and received a harassment prevention order against the husband from Brockton District Court that prohibited the husband from contacting Harris. So that's how he gets the order on him for that. He just kept bothering him. Husband was back at the hospital with chest pains. DCF was conducting 51As, blah, blah, blah. Let's go on to number, because this goes on and on and on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this just goes on and on and on. 47. The wife obtained an abuse prevention restraining order, a 209A, against the husband through the emergency judicial response system on May 7th, based upon an incident on May 6th. The first 209A order, reissued by Brockton District Court on May 8th, prohibited the husband from contacting and required him to remain away from the new residence in Dedham. The custody of the children was awarded to the wife, but the husband was allowed to contact them. So the marriage is basically over at this point. She's moving to Dedham, and all of this is, it just talks about the parenting back and forth. There's an incident at the Dedham Mall, blah, blah, blah. I want to get to the part where, 53. The wife filed a new complaint for an abuse prevention restraining order against the husband in Dedham District Court. This complaint and a white affidavit support of it are dated June of 2013, but there's no evidence of any hearing on the wife's new complaint on or about that date. The wife stated in her affidavit that she had informed her husband that it was draining physically and emotionally to please him, and she was still unhappy doing so, and no longer wanted to be married to him due to the lack of feelings for him. She stated that her husband had smacked her, choked her, punched her during the marriage, and had changed her email account information, bank account passwords, had harassed her family, friends, and coworkers, had called her boss, and on June of 2013, came to her house and was taking pictures, but fled when her cousins and children approached the house. Although the wife referenced filing a police report, none was introduced into evidence. So who knows what the hell she's talking about. Okay, I want to find the part where he gets the order on him by the Antonio Harris gets an order on him. Or no, when he's got the new girlfriend. I want to find the new girlfriend. Hold on. Go to let's see.
I am for 60 there.
I think it's past 60, isn't it?
The wife. This is the wife's new boyfriend.
Yeah, that's the wife. The wife has a new boyfriend.
Joey.
He's a criminal too. She's a real piece of work.
Joey Lim.
They're all fucking winners in this story. But the guy's like fucking kids and shit. That's the weird part about this. Like, he fucked her on the kitchen floor allegedly when she was 15 years old.
And made her clean it up. And she was like, she didn't want to marry him, but he forced her into it. Like, cool.
At the very least, he groomed the shit out of her. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not Bishop like behavior. Oh, 67. I found it.
There you go.
So 66 says on February 3rd, 2015, the wife obtained a modification for the order that required the husband to remain away from her residence. This modification was reviewed after a hearing at which both parties appeared. It remained in place with the previously existing paragraphs of the order. 67, the husband had been using a dating website, and by February or March of 2015, he became involved with LaShawn Middleton, who was 22 years old. By 2015, Brother Branch was 49, and he's dating a 22-year-old because that's just how Brother Branch rolls. LaShawn and their young child moved into the marital house with the husband. So what kind of bishop just meets some 22-year-old online? It's like, yo, you want to shack up with me and bring your fucking crotch fruit here and we'll pretend I'm dad? Yeah, sure. Let's do that. In mid-May, the husband posted bail for LaShawn in Connecticut, where she had been charged with assault and battery. The husband then learned that LaShawn had DCF charges against her involving her child. According to the husband, when he learned of the charges, he told LaShawn that she had to leave, prompting her to contact the wife and conspire against him. On June 2015, the Brockton police went to the marital home at the request of DCF, while DCF interviewed LaShawn. During the interview, LaShawn gave the police ammunition that she said belonged to the husband. He was charged with violation of the second abuse prevention restraining order and with possession of ammunition without an FID card. These charges are pending at the time of this divorce in 2016. So she obtained, then LaShawn got an abuse prevention order on him, and it expired 2 weeks later. So if we're keeping track at home, orders, how many people have gotten orders on this guy? Both his kids, his ex-wife, the guy who fucked his ex-wife, and his new girlfriend. They all got fucking. You're a bishop. Oh, yeah, bishop. Right, bishop. Sure thing, bishop. And he goes on to say, so he gets charged with all this stuff. And by the way, like, this is what we're going to bring up and try out. We're just like, dude, so you couldn't get a job as a pastor and it's Turtleboy's fault? Uh-huh. What about all these fucking charges, my guy? What about the fact that you've been accused in court in 2016 that these court documents anyone can get that says you fucked a 15-year-old, dude? Maybe that prevented you. Perhaps. I don't know. Or maybe the satirical blog that called you a fake bishop. One or the other. I don't know which one, my dude. Anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah. Maybe he converted back because number 70 says that Facebook was Tony Shabazz.
Yeah.
So maybe he's Muslim again. That means no more bishop.
I think I sent you the Tony Shabazz one too.
I think you sent me that little one we saw, and then you sent me.
You sure? I think I sent it to you.
Hold on, let me see if it. Well, maybe he changed the name of it. I have an Instagram for him. Let me see.
It's the first one. It's the very first one that says prayers for Boston police officers. Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Oh, he changed it.
Yeah.
Or does it say Tony Shabazz?
I don't think it does. Hold on, I'm gonna look.
No, it says Tony Shabazz. The first one. Yeah. Check it out.
I'm just gonna pull that up. Yeah. Shabazz, Tony. Oh, there's another one. This one. Oh, this is the Brockton one. Yeah, cool. This one. Let me see. Oh yeah, please. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, bring that one up.
All right.
So this is the Tony Shabazz Facebook page. I mean, you can't make this shit up.
This is insane.
There he is. Yeah. So go down. Look at that picture. What does it say? An activist, an author.
Think positive. It's your life. Former model.
Former model. He's a model. And then
we'll hook him up with Tom Mountain. It's cool.
Click on the picture. Not that one. The one of him. The feature of that one. This is.
Oh no, it's got sound. Oh god, here we go. Hold on. Oh, it was loading.
This is who they're counting on to take down Turtleboy. This guy, Rian Waters, and Big Black Jeffrey. Weird. One of them is going to be the guy, guys. The storm is coming. This is the storm. This is what
he's got. This one locked down, so this one's going to be private.
Oh my god, it's too good. It's too fucking good. I love it. I love how the people that are coming at me are so incompetent, and that this is too good. So this is too fucking good. Anyway, so basically, this guy is the rest just goes into more boring bullshit about the drama involving this guy's life. But here's the thing. I also sent you a couple articles there. Do you know what this guy's position is now? And this is where it's like a Monica Cannon Grant kind of thing.
Okay, hold on. You sent me one article and the mayor thing, right? Like the Instagram thing was the mayor. Then you sent me the thing, homeless teen, Southeastern's first year.
Yeah, how Brockton activist went from that one.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Cool. Hold on a second. Check and see if you got donuts or something, so it's not you just staring.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's freaking me out now.
Yeah, he does have a lot of connections at the court. That's the problem with this guy. Let's see. Okay. So let me see. Any donos for the turtle chat? Let's see. Okay, none. But that's okay. I still love you guys. So this dono thing up at the top. We want to help take this guy down. It's going to be fun. I promise you'll get your money's worth. Okay. So check out this Monica Cannon Grant type story. So this guy is the chair of the school committee of Southeastern Regional School District, which is a vocational district. It's got like 10 towns in it, including Brockton. And so scroll down. They treat this guy like, this is like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. He's sometimes attending. One evening he was on search for dinner and he would eat McDonald's leftovers from other students. I felt safer as a kid versus an adult. Eventually he was saved from homelessness and lived with his aunt in Roxbury and turned his life in a new direction. He started investing his time in faith-based education and became a minister at 16 years old. How the fuck do you become a minister at 16? And by the way, that is in direct contradiction to the wedding stuff that says he became a pastor at his aunt's. His aunt made him a pastor, I think, in 2010. Branch later attended Roxbury Community College, while later formalizing his religious education at Gordon Conwell Theological Seminary, which was not listed in the divorce proceedings at all, which we'll see if he actually went there. His life took a dramatic turn after 12-year-old Tiffany Moore was murdered and blah, blah, blah. So he's just like Monica with this whole like, somebody done got shot and that's what made me, I almost got shot and I'm going to be a leader in the community. From that day forward, he knew he had to do something. He founded the Community Action Patrol and Boston Communities of Color. He received a non-attorney award, blah, blah, blah. The Community Patrol purpose for young people and perpetrators. He's still a tenacious, does this sound familiar? A tenacious activist working on such issues as food insecurity, gun violence. The dude got arrested on gun charges, homeless youth prevention, and affordable housing in the area. Dude, you owed $42,000 in property taxes, and you're talking about affordable housing. What?
All the affordable housing, like the Section 8 vouchers that he obtained illegally, and like all the income he didn't report to get his own house, so he put his own name, all that stuff.
Look at it. He was appointed as a school committee member in 2016 and has been elected twice. He was elected by the committee as the new chairperson in 2021. Okay, so first of all, if you're so damaged, why are you getting elected to school boards? Second of all, what the fuck is wrong with the people of Easton, East Bridgewater, Brockton, Foxborough, Mansfield, Norton, Sharon, Stoughton, and West Bridgewater that this guy is in charge of your schools? This idiot? What is wrong with you people? So now this is like the new Monica Cannon Grant of the South Shore. Basically what we're dealing with here. I don't know if this counts as the South Shore, but is this the South Shore? Does this count?
It's farther than that. It's like it's lower. Like I don't even.
Does it actually have to touch the shore to be the South Shore? I don't know.
Yeah. This is more interior. I feel like
a little more interior. Yeah. So so this guy is apparently in charge of all the schools there. He's completely full of shit. He's another grifter. That's all this guy is, just grifting off the system. And so he's the Commission on Diversity, Vice President of the Haitian Community Partners, Board Member of the Cape Verdean Association of Brockton, Like, what the hell are all this? Like, he's the co-host of some type of, radio show.
Strong.
I'm calling into that show tomorrow. I'm calling into that show. I'm like, Brother Branch, I want to talk to you about this.
And of course, he was appointed to Governor Charlie Baker's Federal Funds Equity and Accountability Review Panel to oversee what happened to the ARPA funding.
Yeah, so Monica Cannon Branch. Monica Cannon. Oh my God. It's too funny. It's too funny. So I guess there's someone in the comments claiming that, this is that Bishop Branch uses his connections at Brockton District Court. His family is Michael Branch, Chief Probation Officer. So that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I heard this guy has a lot of connections down there. Yeah. Okay. So that's about that. I don't have anything left to say about that. If you guys have, why don't we just do a little Ask Turtleboy? If you guys have any questions you want to talk about. So if you guys feel like, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the upcoming days with this we have our pretrial conference for this, I want to say on August 28th. That's my court date, on August 28th. So got a busy court month ahead. We'll keep you guys posted on that.
August 28th or April?
Yeah, I thought April 28th. I apologize. Heidi said, I thought he couldn't find work. Exactly. I thought he was so damaged. His reputation was so hurt, but he's getting like elected chairman of school committees and shit. And he's, like I said, he's in charge of all these committees. Do they not pay? I don't know. Okay. Anybody else? So when are you going down? I love that question. I guess any day now. I love when they say that, Deb. Can I just ask a question about this? Serious question. When they say I'm going down, what does that mean exactly?
Well, I don't know. Like with them, with you, the sex cult, I take it one way.
Yeah, the sex cult, we're going down. We're doing fun
I don't know. Maybe
stuff.
that's what they're talking about. They're just jealous. I don't know. But
so
I don't think they really, I don't know. I really don't know if they're just trying to keep the charade up at this point, that like there's really something to like that's coming that's going to really take you out. But
here's my question though. Like, how do you take me out? Like, how do you stop? So what? I wake up one day and I'm just like, I'm not going to blog.
Just gone. Yep. You wake up and you're just like, it's too much. I'm done.
Like the website's just is the website.
Maybe the website goes down. Maybe the internet goes away. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Like, do they not? Like, I could just start a new blog. I can do that too. Like, how do you stop somebody in a country where you're allowed to talk? That's what I don't get. Is like
maybe someone pulls the Turtleboy statue right down, pulls it down like it's Civil War.
If their plan is like, we're going to embarrass the shit out of them, like, I feel like you used a lot of good, like you've got the jerk off video that didn't stop me. You literally have every private conversation I've ever had before. And like, that hasn't stopped me at all. So what is your plan? Like, I'm still waiting. I'm like, bring it on. I'm not
right
like,
here. Yeah.
Like, let me make it very clear. I'm never going to stop. Ever. You could try your best, but I have bad news for the people trying to stop me. You're going to feel very silly. You're going to feel very stupid. I'm not going to get taken down by screenshots of conversations. And I will remember those who thought that they could stop me, and we're going to make fun of you. We're going to make fun of you. We're going to have a good time doing it. Bishop Talbert Swan, the president of the Greater Springfield NAACP, has been appointed to the state's hate crime task force. Oh, what a world. I mean, this is what I mean. Should look into Michael Branch at Brockton District Court. All your concerns will be answered. Okay, I'll check him out. I'll check him out. Anybody else have any questions? Yeah, leave blurred lines alone. Ratchet Madness will be, I think, in about a week or so. So maybe we will do the bracket. Maybe we'll do it on Turtle Club, actually. I think we'll do that.
I was just going to ask what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll do it. We should do it on Turtle. Not this week. Next week.
Yeah.
No chairs today, but he did look like he was about to die. Like, he looked very close to death.
Scurvy.
Okay. Anybody else have any other questions? How is a child rapist allowed? I mean, because he was never charged with rape. But the girl says that she fucked him when she was 15. So, because he was not charged, but the kids did have a 209A against him. Exactly. Like that's all you need to know. They're too stupid to think that far ahead. Exactly. It's just like, what do you plan? Just sure, he's going down. We'll keep talking about he's going down, and then you'll tune in, and then we'll just keep our views up, and that's what we do. Sorry, I clicked out of that last one. What did that last one say? If Ryan is so scared of you, why was he here commenting? Yeah, that's the ultimate question. Number 2, I thought Crissy was told to stay away from anything Turtleboy. Well, she's not on here commenting. She would never use her real name. Crissy is a psychopath who just makes up fake names and uses them all the time. But Chrissy's going to be
most of which are Latino for some reason. Or Latino.
Yeah, she has a thing with the Latinas. She's got a thing with the Latinas, mocking them, if you will. Crissy is in serious need of psychological help. Let's pray for her children that they get that their mother gets psychological help. She probably won't. But how many children are you in the running to adopt? I'm not adopting Daquan. Daquan can go fuck himself. I will not be adopted. I don't want any Monica Cannon Grant's feral children.
You guys could freestyle together. He could teach you something.
Yes.
He's an aspiring rapper himself.
Yeah. Oh, this is what. So I don't. I'll let the. How about this? I'm not even going to answer this one. I'll let the commenters fill this one in. I feel like M Job and company can answer that one better than I could. So we'll leave that there. You have lived and learned through all of this. I don't believe in coincidences or anything of the sort. This was all meant to happen for some reason. I agree completely with that, Caroline. I
tell you that all the time.
You do tell me that all the time. This is like, this is all happening for a reason. And I do feel like the shit last week that happened, like the Monica Cannon Grant story happened, like it was all just a divine reminder that, like, I'm being tested there and I need to focus on what I need to focus on.
Yep.
And that is content and getting good shit out. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. Okay. Okay.
Are you going to be on Gerry like constantly again now? Or is that just,
I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, I'm fine with it either way. I like being on Gerry.
Just show up and act like nothing happened. Just be like, hey, how's it going?
Well, yes, they got to send me the StreamYard link.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Has your olive branch? Oh, so I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is I don't talk about them because I have nothing to say really. All I did the other day was basically say that I appreciated a human being, a woman who I thought did something noble. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't trying to like start shit or weapon. Like if you can't take that for what it is. And if you're trying to misinterpret or think, oh man, what he's saying that, but he's really trying to do this. No, I was just literally saying, thank you for being decent. I know that her and I have a history and I've said a lot of mean things about her and she said a lot of mean things about me, but, it is what it is. And when I see somebody doing something decent, I'm going to say it, period. Can we refer to the skinny AIDS-ridden dog killer as Rian Waters? Might as well be at this point.
I like it.
Might as well be at this point. No, blurred lines is not Crissy because Crissy would not have a wrench, silly. Right. What does your shirt say? It just says dad. This is the dad from Bluey. Turtleboy is the real bishop, exposing the scumbags. Exactly. Okay.
Well, Howie Carr gave you a mention.
Oh, when did he give me a mention? Today or?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. How are your NCAA brackets doing? Horrible. You can check mine out on the thing. I had like Tennessee in the Final Four, Iowa. I got all the 8-9s right, which was hard to do. That's kind of impressive that I did that, but it's shit. I'll tell you who I like. If I were to redo the Final Four right now, I would say in the top bracket, the top bracket's the one where 1, 2, 3, 4 all won. Gonzaga, I think, is going to beat Arkansas. I think Texas Tech is going to beat Duke. That's Coach K's going to be last game. I think Gonzaga is going to beat Texas Tech. They're going to the Final Four. On the bottom bracket, we got North Carolina against UCLA. I like North Carolina in that one. And the bottom one, we got Purdue against St. Peter's, the new hot team there. I think the St. Peter's run's going to end. So I think we're going to have Purdue against North Carolina. And I think Purdue's going to the Final Four where they will play Gonzaga. On the other side, we got Arizona is going to play Houston. Houston's a fucking awesome team. But I like Arizona to advance in that one. And then we have Villanova against Michigan. I like Villanova in that one. And then I like Villanova to go to the Final Four. In the bottom bracket, we got Kansas against Providence. Ooh, I'm doing my upset special right here. Providence is going to advance in that one. And then the worst game of the weekend is going to be the 10-11. That's going to be Iowa State against Miami. I think Iowa State will win that one. And then I think Providence is going to the Final Four. So I think Providence-Villanova is going to be in the Final Four. I think Villanova is going to win that game. I think Gonzaga is going to beat Purdue, and I think Gonzaga is going to beat Villanova in the national championship. That is my Final Four right there. Okay. Whenever you see others retweet stories or post about Turtle Boy, make sure you tag them in the comments. That actually helps a lot. I'll tell you one thing. We got a bunch of new subs from people who are like, I found you on Tim Pool's Timcast stream. And I went on Tim Pool's. He did a stream about Monica Cannon Grant. He didn't cite me or anything, but he's got way over 1 million subs. And the top rated comment was like about Turtle Boy. Like, dude, you got to check out Turtle Boy. He's been covering this shit for years. And a bunch of people came over like, dude, I found you on the Tim Pool comment section, you know? So yeah, any dude that turns on a friend, people are saying, is an asshole. Yeah. I mean, let's see. I have to admit I don't care. I would love to, yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't really care. You know? Okay. Yeah, it's like I don't really care what he does, to be honest. So please tell me you have a bracket in front of you and you didn't do that. No, I just did that on the top of my head. It's not that hard. There's only 16 left, dude. It's only 16 left. So UCLA all the way? I don't know. I mean, come on. Gonzaga has to win eventually. They have to eventually win a freaking championship, don't they? Officer Tatum covered the story. Yeah. See, I mean, Providence is good, man. Providence is fucking good. Why are people hating on Providence for? You know? I heard about Turtle Boy on Treehouse News. What's Treehouse News? I don't even know. Boy, your picks suck. Hey, come on. I mean, do you think Gonzaga sucks? Purdue? Those are the favorites. Villanova's good, dude.
Suzanne must be happy because Auburn got out really early.
Well, she's probably sad, actually. She's an Auburn fan.
Oh, I thought she didn't like them. Okay, never mind.
No, she likes them. She's a War Eagle. Although that might just be the football team. Okay.
So what are we doing on Turtle Club this week then?
To be decided yet. Usually I decide on Thursday. So we'll let you know. We'll let you know. We'll fix that when we can. Anybody else, guys, before we call it an evening? Treehouse News is a cool conservative chick. Is it really? Because then Blurred Lines is like, really, Kel? She's a former cop, African-American. Okay, I'll check her out. She got a bunch of subs. See, I'd like to, do more work with them. Did you see DeSantis call out Leah Thomas and the NCAA? Yes, I did. And once again, I think it's time for DeSantis 2024 in the house. Okay, love Heavy D. He's the only one that gets it. He officially proclaimed the second place winner, the champion, because it took place in his state. I love that man so much. He's the best. Can't really donate often. I hope sharing, crediting. Oh, it's more than enough, my dude. More than enough. You know, that's the money will come. You know, that's the way I look at it. The content is what's important now. The content.
That's it.
You know. And I got a lot of new followers because of the Monica story. A lot of new followers came this week all over social media. So a week ago today, she was taken away, and it was a beautiful thing to see, and we all love to see it. So,
and they didn't even set a date for her yet, right?
For her arraignment?
Yeah.
Yeah, but people are like, oh, it's not coming, dude. Trust me. She's fucked. Like, she's not getting out of this one. She's fucked, and she's going to jail. I can't wait for her to start talking again, because that is only a matter of time. She cannot keep her mouth shut. It's going to be whatever.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, whatever happened with Harmony. Nothing. No updates on that whatsoever, I don't think.
Aside from that lady who was selling the decals that you wrote about.
And they were like, people were, oh, why are you doxing this woman? I didn't dox anyone. She's on. Herself. Yeah, you're on Facebook admitting that you're harassing a 6-year-old's elementary school. Over, like, picture that call. Like, hello, I'm here to report a student at your school. Her name is blah, blah, blah. They actually said the name of the child. And they said that they had COVID in September. So why are you telling us now?
Right.
Oh, it was on a group. It was on a screenshot of a group chat of this obsessive page that I follow.
It just got leaked. Sorry.
Yeah, it's really important in my world. In my internet world that I live in, this is like really important to like the 100 people that follow this shit. It's like really.
Look at my Facebook page, you'll get it. You'll understand why.
Like, they're like, what the fuck? They're probably like,
thank
what
you
the
so
fuck?
much.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Do you have a child in this district? Oh no, I don't even live in this state.
Oh, you live in New Hampshire. Oh yeah,
nice,
this is what I do. Yeah. Well, I don't like this blog called Turtleboy, and that's his daughter. So we're gonna like harass her because that's what we do now. We harass children at their school, like, and then they're like, "You're being mean to her. You doxed her, bitch." I'm not the one calling elementary schools. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm not the one calling up players and be like, "Oh, you're doing this." And oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you know this, Deb. I got a confession to make here. Sometimes my son throws tantrums.
Oh shit!
And you know what I don't do?
I'm calling DCF. Forget it.
But you know what I don't do when that happens? I don't give in to them. I don't like. I'm the guy that just sits there and lets him fucking. When he gets in one of his tantrums and he starts,
just gonna ignore.
I'm just like I just go fake. I go fake cry. That's all I say to him.
Oh, I say that too. I say that too.
I go fake cry. And sometimes he will just laugh. He'll just be like, he'll be so mad that he'll just start cracking up. Oh,
she'll do it too. She does that too.
I go, there's a smile.
Yeah, we do
there
it.
It is. And
she gets so angry.
And they get more angry than no, and they're crying.
Yep.
No,
I'm not.
Handle it. Yep. This is real. I swear, this anger is actual anger.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my god! And by the way, what's wrong with? So I basically sent a video to a friend of mine, back in the day, and I'm like, oh dude, he's going fucking. You got to see this. You want to see what I'm dealing with right now? Like, check this out. And I sent the video, and it's like, I'm like, I want to throw this kid out the window. He's driving me nuts. And now they're, oh my god, child abuse.
Oh my god,
abusing a child. Meanwhile, you're hanging out with an actual child abuser who lost 50% of their kids to the state. So maybe child abuse is the one thing you probably shouldn't talk about if you're associated with that sort of thing. Just saying. I'm just pointing it out there just for old time's sake. So, yeah, I really don't care.
It's called grasping at straws.
Yeah, I really don't care. Never feed a tantrum. Exactly. Any real parent would know that. Now, you wouldn't know that if your kids were taken away by the state because you don't see them having tantrums because you're not raising them. Real parents, that's what you do when your kid has a tantrum is you just let them have it. And you just like, you know them, you love them, and you know that if you cave into them, that's going to hurt them more in the long run because then you're teaching them that type of behavior gets rewarded with sympathy, with whatever. Like, no, you're just like, you want my attention right now. You just want to be a pain in the ass. So, she did. Oh, how about that? Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know then. I don't know. Maybe rethink that as a choice then. I don't know if she's defending it and something's wrong.
Well, maybe I do need to work on that. I don't know. No, I didn't actually throw him out the window. Like, so when you say I kept him in the house. I videotaped my son and played it and said, see how ridiculous you look. He never did it again. Yeah. And so I would argue, like, so when I took that video, I sent it to somebody. How come nobody's asking, like, what kind of dickhead then takes that video and posts it on social media? I'm not the one that posted it. I sent it to one person who was like, here, check this out. I trust you. Oh yeah, let me throw this on Facebook. And I'm the dickhead.
Yep.
Right.
Completely.
Right. Sure thing.
There's way worse stuff on YouTube all the time. Like my kid will come across like a video of like children crying because the parents are taping them and the kid flew off like the swing and landed on their face. And the kid's like crying and the parents are like laughing and taping them. Like, what is wrong with you? Well, your kid gets scared. That's insane. Like, that's not funny.
Yeah, that's not funny at all. Or like when you pretend to be 6 months pregnant and go into a freaking Target and ask for the abortion pill. That's more fucked up in my opinion. Cool. Or when you take your 6-year-old child and you make them part of your video and you make them call you retarded. Yeah, that's kind of weird too if you do that.
And also when you like teach your kids how to diddle each other and like it's fine.
Yeah, that's kind of weird too. When they get taken away and then they diddle each other at a foster parent's home, kind of weird.
And your kid doesn't throw tantrums because she's too busy running away every other week. No big deal.
That too. Yeah, not normal. My kids don't do that. So I mean, it's just. They don't, you're doing something right when you're getting attacked. When everybody who attacks you is just a deadbeat lowlife. And I could not possibly be prouder of that. I'm really happy to hear that. But
Oh,
how about parents getting jabbed? Yeah, I mean, I think that the parents, any parent who like took a picture of their video getting the freaking climax is a much worse parent than I am.
Absolutely.
Like Lindsay Phaneuf is a much worse parent than I am because she forces her freaking kid to do these freaking beauty pageants and shit and pimps her out. And it's like, hey, give me $100 so my kid can go to Nashville and be
she'll appear at your birthday party. What is she, a freaking clown? Like, are you serious?
Yeah, like, what are you doing? This is a child. Like, what's wrong with you? Okay. If you're an urban supermarket, sometimes you want them to cave. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else have any questions or anything they want to talk about? I always comment that they're awful parents and it's abuse to shut them up with that. Yeah. I pray they don't mandate the jab. Oh, they never will. That's not good. I mean, it's ending, guys. Like, it's over. Like, the jig is up. The jig is up.
Well, now they're trying to say like the UK is getting a new wave of like another variant or something, and it might come here. Ooh.
Oh, it's definitely going to come here if it exists. No doubt about that. But the question, I mean, I feel like people are just done with it. Like, we're not doing it again.
It's over. It's over.
Yep. Okay. Is Tito under investigation? No clue, but he should be. He should be. Speaking of children, any update on those douches that smashed the girl intentionally in Fall River? No. Just, kind of put that on blast a little bit.
Justice League.
The Justice League has really let themselves go. I know. And you better watch out, guys, now. I heard people are going to come out, their commenters now. Ooh, watch out. They might make memes about you. There might be memes.
Remember the time they took my title picture or whatever and put you on my face?
Dude, they're owned.
I loved it. I actually printed out 8x10, put it on the wall. My first meme.
Yeah. So, okay. I guess we'll call it a night. Getting kind of late, but thank you guys for supporting what we do here at Turtleboy Industries, and we will see some of you guys all for Turtle Club. Sign up for that if you haven't already. It's in the thing below. How many likes we got on this video so far? 146. 192 people left here right now. Don't give that a like. Nice. Give us a comment afterwards, guys. Let us know how you thought the show went, and we will see you guys tomorrow night for the next episode. Oh
no, we won't. We'll see you on Thursday night.
No, we will see you tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, tomorrow night for 7:15 for the impromptu undisclosed speech.
That's right.
And on Turtle Club 9:30 on Thursday.
That's correct. So, all right, fellas and ladies, we thank you, Deb, for joining us as always.
Anytime.
Peace, Turtle Riders.
Good night, everybody.